Chelsea.
And I'm Mark.
And this is
Showtime Shenanigans.
I wondered where you go with that then. I thought you were doing a Rachel Ballinger intro.
No.
But she doesn't do that anymore, and it makes me really sad.
I know. Anyway.
Get it, mate?
I know. So we're outside today for the first time in literally a year.
I mean, we wouldn't go that far. It's been a long time. The weather has been raining.
It's been trash.
Or really, really windy, and you just can't film outside in the wind.
No, as you realised in the first couple of episodes. Really sorry, lads.
Yeah, that was also a mic situation. We just ignored that.
Yeah.
I just realised we're both wearing stagey.
I'm wearing comfort wear underneath, so it's okay, of course.
Oh, cute.
I haven't
Is
worn
that the
this
long-sleeved one?
I haven't worn it in the longest time, and
Great.
I forgot how much I love it.
It's a nice
It's
warm
really
one.
thick as well.
Is it?
So I put it on and I was like...
Cute! You're wearing Theatre Kid, I'm wearing Mamma Mia with my dog handprint.
My mummy was got green paint from Orchard Hill on the shoulder.
Is it a lot?
Yeah.
That's really sad.
Because someone touched me and didn't realise I had green paint on their hand.
It just doesn't come off,
so
does
it went
it?
like that.
I've got yellow paint on my school leavers hoodie.
Yeah, my friend went like that with green paint from Orchard Hill on
So
their
it's like
hand.
a few little...
No, it's a full hand print.
Oh, it's a dog! Hello!
It's so cute.
He
It's a full-on...
/ she. I don't know what it is.
They're so small that they're struggling to run.
The legs don't...
The legs are like, oh my god, what is this?
The legs can't... Oh,
Deal.
I've missed this. Oh, there's those people on their little date. I'm joking.
It's your mum and his daughter.
It's a mum and a daughter. I thought they were on a date, and then I looked. I was like, she's a bit older than.
She's a lot older than her.
Okay, she's yeah. Look, just leave me be. Okay, distracted things aside.
Back. Here we
Today, we are doing.
What
where
are
am
we
I
doing?
looking? We are doing songs out of context.
Oh.
So if anyone doesn't understand what we mean by that, basically,
Go on, tell us.
we mean, because when we told your mum, she was like, "What?"
Yes.
So basically, if you heard a song, how we thought of it is, we're driving in the car. This actually happened, which is why we were like, well, not fully, but
it kind of did. We were driving through your village, and then we had a song on, and we were like, oh.
I thought it was Worthing. Either way,
it happened in both places, to be fair.
so
it happens quite a lot.
we listened to some songs from musicals that are a bit random and a bit odd. And basically, if we had the music up quite loud and the windows down in the car, and someone walking past, stuck in traffic, so the song doesn't just go past them, they can hear the lyrics. Some random person walking past that doesn't know musicals would be like, what the actual heck are they listening to? So that is what we're saying. Basically, we're going to give you a list of songs that we feel would just be a bit weird if anyone, bystanders heard them. There was also a family walking
Or just
right past.
non-theatre goers, if they went to a
People
show and they heard the lyrics, you'd be like...
Yeah, but if they're watching the show, they would understand what's going on. Why did I turn northern for a second? Understand.
You were saying Australian at the beginning, but it's fine.
Yeah, that's unusual. I don't normally go northern.
No, you don't.
Hello,
I was
family.
full on gathering of humans.
There's a dog though, living
So
for
old.
this. Boy or girl? Can you tell?
It's definitely a boy.
How can you tell?
I saw it's boy now.
Oh,
You
okay.
should tell.
Yes, that would be a telltale sign that it would be a boy. I was just seeing it, wondering if there's any certain mannerisms that you might be able to pick up
Also,
on.
men are usually more cocky when they're walking, whereas ladies are
They're
very
boop, boop,
sexy.
boop, boop.
They're like, oh.
I feel like the ladies
Oh.
walk slower.
Yeah, they kind of just strut. They're like, oh, yes. Oh. Whereas boys are like.
We're getting very
apart from my
distracted.
ones, like.
Yours is like a cutie pie.
God, he saw a squirrel. He's livid me.
He's like, oh, I wanted that. Anyway, to
They don't
kick us
kill
off,
squirrels.
love.
Naughty. Anyway, sorry.
This is why it's been a while since we weren't outside, because we were like, you know what, it's just not worth the distraction. I don't think anyone wants to see the dog content. Because also in the video,
It is great fun though,
you
to be
can't
fair.
see the dogs.
You
Unless
just
they
hear about
literally jumped on the table, which hasn't happened yet.
You just hear about a dog.
It is better than the summer though, where there were wasps galore.
Oh.
You got all the bugs in the summer.
I literally
Butterfly,
flybys
do you
every so
remember the
often.
butterfly?
I remember the first episode we filmed and literally something flew into the camera right at the end. And we were like, oh, there we are then.
I need to watch that because that would be good. Anyway, on track. First
Choo
musical,
choo.
basically.
Okay, we're doing that first. Fab.
Yeah, we've done a few where we started with the things, so I'm thinking we'll do this one and
Yeah.
we'll do the segments in the middle. So the first musical is Heathers. Just the whole thing. The whole thing. If you heard any of the songs.
Yes, but no, but yeah.
Pretty much.
For example, our main example of a song that is really strange out of context is Which one are we going to go for first?
I thought you were going to go for that one. Sorry.
I can't see
I'll
it.
put the back in the middle.
Yes. Shine a Light Reprise is one of the most
Specifically,
iconic songs.
the lyrics where she goes, "Why not kill yourself?
Here, have a sedative. Wine,
Yes.
wine like there's no Santa
Yes,
Claus.
that little bit is just. That's the
Santa
song that we
Claus.
were listening to going through the town.
And we're
Going
like,
through the
oh.
town, and we were like, if someone heard us singing it, because we shouted it because it was like the best lyric ever. What are you
I have a hair in my
salivating?
mouth.
He's salivating over the lyrics.
There's a hair in my mouth. I'm not about it.
That's the specific song that we were listening to where we were like, oh my god, imagine. Are you
There's
okay?
bits of hair on my tongue.
Brilliant, well I'll continue. The other songs that we've got written down, I mean all of them pretty much.
Carry on.
Dead Gay Sun
Ah.
is pretty great, but like again,
Dead
people would be
Gay
like,
Sun.
what the actual hell is this song? I'm getting blinded by the
Blind
light. Because we're filming at, I mean it's like 2:30, isn't it?
When we get home, it's gonna like be black.
Okay, it's 3 o'clock and it's November, so it's just getting,
That means
the sun is
it's
going
gonna be
down.
dark by the time we finish this podcast.
Yes, so
Apologies now.
what was I going to say? I was going to pre-warning, pre-apologies. We'll apologise in advance. That's the one. Apologies in advance
Shoddy lighting.
for the shoddy lighting. But if you're listening, you couldn't care less and you just want us to get on. So, Dead Gay Sun
Here we
is
are.
another one. Dead Girl Walking.
Iconic.
Yes, but like imagine, touch me there and there and there. Like, it's very obvious what's going on. So
mean,
we'll give them that. It's like
yeah.
listening to a Rihanna song.
And
It's
it's like
just
this is
very-
Ariana Grande's new album.
Ariana Grande's new album is
Filth.
sexual,
It's actual filth.
but it's great.
Yeah, it's filth.
It is mind filth. Filth. That was
li-
really
listening to it. I felt dirty.
I
was
felt like I
oh.
needed to go and listen to like Moonlight, like that one
Or like
song
just have a
before,
bath.
like
I
after.
need to have a bath.
So you'd
I
have
felt like.
shower. Go, woo.
Anyway,
ooh, got a
what other
tweet.
What other songs?
And the other one was Blue, which is from the
I mean,
Broadway.
there's Blue, which is iconic.
Broadway cast.
I mean, also like Fight for Me is a bit weird.
That one's a bit cuter though, because she's just saying, "I want a boy to stand up for me."
Although,
basically.
I mean, if you had the beginning bit or the end bit, which is like when they're like,
Holy-
holy
yeah.
shit.
Yes.
You're like,
Apart
oh.
from that bit, which I unpopular opinion here, it's probably not, but I think that bit shouldn't have been in the actual
No,
song.
I hate it. It ruins the song.
If it just started with
Why?
no.
When
That's...
no, it's why when you see boys fight, does it look so horrible yet? Feels so
Oh, I
right.
thought you meant why in Beautiful. I was like, what? That's not the same. The squirrels are
Fight.
literally fighting. They are chasing each other.
God.
What is going on today in the woods? They're on separate trees now. They're like, oh my god, amazing. Well, we're witnessing everything
I
today.
literally on two separate trees being like hiding.
They're like, they're
also hiding from the
stalking each other out.
humans as well. They're like,
Haha, we can see you. Yeah, but Blue
yeah.
is just
It's actual Blue.
something. That's another song that
You
I
make my balls so blue.
I am glad that they
They're hanging
changed it
sadly.
for the
My
UK.
balls so blue.
Love, we don't want to get
You hurt
copyrighted.
so
Come on
badly.
now. Also, I didn't realise in that other episode you put that bit in that you said you were going to put in.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember what it was. Oh,
It
it smells
was-
like Weedy Puffs.
It's
Oh,
not me.
this episode is so chaotic already.
It was the bit of Kayla Setter doing the Les Mis thing, which is
That
like.
was it. So sorry anyone like
Oh, what,
headphone users.
I turned it right down to make sure it wasn't like obscenely like.
It was amazing.
What song? I don't know which one I did, but there's a whole video of it, and it's incredible.
Go and watch that. Not necessarily our podcast. I mean that would be great, but the actual video of Carla Settle. But yes, Blue.
I literally typed in Kayla Setter Les Mis, and all of a sudden, baboosh.
There's a compilation.
There's
Video.
also a full-on bootleg, but it's not the point.
Ooh, I am glad that Blue was cut out of the UK cast
I kind of
recording.
miss it though. 'Cause
I kind of miss it, but also as a first-time watcher that didn't really know much about the show, so obviously was shooketh through the whole thing. I feel like Blue would have just been a bit too much for me. Ooh, there's things flying. It would have been a lot for me to witness.
Fair enough. I mean, so
because
was,
also only 4
like, You're
songs were
Welcome.
released. It's a bit more like upbeat and it's a bit less creepy.
Blue
in a
is
way.
upbeat, as
No,
anything.
I mean,
You're
like,
Welcome's like.
Here we are in the dark for 6 hours from my car. You know, it's a bit more like
Creepy.
it is cringe, but it's also a bit.
It's creepy.
Yeah, but Blue is like.
Blue is iconic.
It is. I don't.
one of my favourite musical
I don't
songs
dislike
ever.
the
No, I'm
song,
joking.
and obviously, if it came back to Broadway, or
Or
like
if-
off
if they-
Broadway,
if-
or if
or
they
even
use it in the UK tour, I
Yeah.
would be down for it. I just
They changed it quite early on.
I just think that You're Welcome is a good one.
I think Blue.
Especially
I think Blue.
because-
They made it when they were like, I don't know what else to put here, so I need to give them a song. So we had them as a song.
Yeah,
and
because
that's
obviously
really
it was the original people that wrote Heathers that came and did, as in the musical, that came and did the UK version. So it's not like the
Also,
British people were like, let's change it.
They changed Blue to You're Welcome quite quickly, like before they did like a kind of a.
Oh, in the run at the other palace.
Even before that,
Oh,
they did like a West End workshop like years and years ago, and they had You're Welcome then, rather than Blue.
Okay.
They had Blue, they also had You're Welcome, so they like tested it out with both.
Seen what the
and see what like
people...
a new audience would feel, because obviously Americans are a little bit more like.
Ooh, we're a bit reserved in this country.
We're reserved, but also very dark. So I think that's why You're Welcome works so much better with us than Blue.
Also, it's got a key change in it, so You're Welcome also just goes up in my books anyway. Anyway, no, not that bit. Oh, never mind. Anyway, moving swiftly onwards, because we talked about Heathers for like half an hour.
Because all the songs are
Next
dirty.
is the song. There is bugs everywhere. There are bugs everywhere. Just breathe.
From the Prom, which is literally the first line is a little bit weird.
It's iconic.
And it's literally the line is, note to self, don't be gay in Indiana.
It's great.
Big heads up, that's a really stupid plan.
The rest of the song is alright. I just feel like that line, if you suddenly were blasting your music and that suddenly came on next, you'd be
or
like,
when your
oh.
family's in your car and you're like, oh.
I should probably put like a PG playlist on for my
skip
parents.
this song.
My dad would not.
Because my mum likes musical playlists. Because my mum likes musicals, so she likes musical playlists. But whatever this song.
My mum likes to discover the new. Like when I play, what did I play for her? Oh my God, you guys! From Legally Blonde, one time she'd had the wine. She was in the front. She was jamming. We were going through some winding roads. To be fair.
Wine, and she was.
I was driving.
Thank God.
No, she was.
Don't be busting your mum like this.
No. I mean, she'd had wine, so she was like in a good like discovery mood for the music. So it was just in my playlist. It was a normal playlist with a few musicals in there. That came on, and she was like, "Oh, I like this." I was like, it's a 5-minute song as well. She put up with it.
It's a beef of a song.
It is amazing. It's like the Legally Blonde version of like Beautiful, or the Legally Blonde version of what's another like really long beginning song. There's another one like Beautiful that's like 8 minutes.
From being joking.
Yeah, that kind of thing. It's not 8 minutes, but
no.
yeah, the first one in. It's not even the first song.
One was like, it's a cautionary tale.
Where people died. No one died.
But how far would you come to be popular in the heart?
No.
Would you just
so yeah, Don't Be Gay in Indiana. Great opening line there for that song.
Yeah. Speak of it's not on the list, is it? So I'm going to say it anyway. But thinking of Mean Girls, Well Burn is just a weird song.
It is.
Because if somebody's trying to
Regina
just say
is a fugly cow.
Not even that, but like if you had a blast on the like, I want to wax the well burn. It says it like promoting like global warming and like forest fires.
I want to kill the world. Don't. Forest fires are not good. We are in a forest right now. No one set light to the
It's
forest.
too wet in here to set.
It's damp. It's fine.
My arse is soggy.
Great. I have to label this one explicit. Brilliant. I always do anyway. When I upload them.
The kids can't listen.
When you put it on YouTube, you put not made for kids.
Yeah, because it's not made for like 5-year-olds. That's literally what not made for kids is.
It's also just explicit because like explicit doesn't necessarily mean swearing. It can just mean the topic. And I mean, I feel like some of these musicals that we talk about. And also, if you think about it, like let's say Carrie, for example, as in the musical, not Hope Fletcher.
But also,
like that film's probably like a 15, which technically is then it's like an explicit kind of film. If a film is labelled like a 12 or 15 or whatever, it doesn't necessarily mean swearing. It doesn't necessarily mean swear words. It can just mean the topic. And I feel like some of these are just... So I label it explicit anyway.
I mean, also, it's not like we're getting that many views anyway, so it's not like to worry about the kids.
No one cares about the podcast. Oh, yeah. Brilliant. Next. This is my one, so I'm going to do it. So basically,
that's why I kind of took that one from you.
Oh, that's fine. There is a musical called Fun Home. It's quite small. I think it flopped. Did it flop? I thought it was one of those ones.
It did. It came after West End Brown, and it did pretty well, and then it flopped again.
Like Carrie?
No, but Carrie flopped, and then flopped harder, but it has a cult following.
Show flops.
Well, it didn't flop. Carrie kind of flopped on Broadway, and they made it better.
Did it do better on the West End than it did on Broadway?
No, but it only did a limited run here, so it couldn't really do amazing.
It couldn't really flop either.
No.
Oh, okay.
Whereas Fun Home, they did a UK tour. Well, they did a West End run, and they were like, eh.
Can the motorbikes?
But then, like 2 years later, they did the UK tour with George Sampson in it.
Who's that?
Do you know who George Sampson is?
Look, the name rings a bell. I just don't know.
He did Britain's Got Talent like years ago. He's a very good dancer.
I didn't watch Britain's Got Talent. X Factor was my one.
I know what you're trash. Anyway,
Britain's Got Talent was never my like.
I think it was in it. I might be wrong. But
I didn't find it as good.
Okay, no one cares about you.
I'm just obsessed with the singers. I don't care about the jugglers. Okay. Great,
Anyway.
You can juggle. Well done. I don't want to watch you though, because there's only so much you can do. Unless they do it with fire, and then I'm all for it. I'm like, yes, give me the danger.
I mean, you should watch some of the magic shows. Underwater, your hand cuts up. Blah, blah, blah.
That's nah, because it stresses me out. Do you remember that one where they did like knife throwing and it just went straight through his hand? And the woman was like, I'm just the assistant, I don't know what to do. Just live on TV, just like, oh. Because it was like Amanda Holden, David Walliams, and everyone was like, and he was like, I'm fine, it's okay. And I was like, your hand is literally falling off. It wasn't that bad, but I was like, so Britain's Got Talent's traumatic, whereas nothing can go wrong with the singing apart from when they have the drama where like someone's in during the week where they just lose their voice.
The one where the two sisters that are really bad at singing, and the one of them throws a mic at the other one.
She punches her. Yes, that is so good. We don't condone violence. However, that video is the funniest thing because they're so sassy from the outset because they think they're amazing.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it is. It's called something. There's like a. It's in my like funny playlist on YouTube for like when I'm sad.
I woke up to it one time because I fell asleep watching the playlist. I woke up and I was bonk, and I was like, oh yeah, we're here.
But you can't just watch the end. You have to watch the whole 5-minute video because it just gets better and better.
Because they're like, oh my god, stop laughing at me.
Because one of the sisters is like, look, they've said no. They've said we're bad. Let's go. And the other one's like, no, we're amazing. I'm like, oh my god.
Anyway, really
back to it. So Fun Home, the musical. How long have we been?
Oh, we're good actually. We're doing quite well.
I thought it said 29 minutes. I was like, oh my god.
Nope.
Fun Home, there is a song called Changing My Major because it's about like university and moving out and all that stuff. Sorry, college. And there's this girl that can the motorbikes just not?
Are we in fucking Silverstone right now?
Hello. So yeah, basically this girl goes to college and. I can't say college like that. That sounds wrong. College. Because college for us
she goes to uni.
Yeah, but the Americans don't say that.
Uni.
It sounds weird.
Uni.
Whatever. She goes away for school.
Yeets.
And she basically discovers that she is a lesbian. She's like, oh, women? Yes. And you're like, woo! And then, so she's like, I need to change my major to women because she suddenly, is a lesbian.
Sex with.
Yes, so the song is Changing My Major, and then she goes, I'm changing my major to Joan, because she finds this girl, and she's like, and then she's like, I'm changing my major to sex with Joan. And it's great. It's just amazing. I remember when I was listening to the show for the first time, and I was just like, it was on in the background, I was doing something else, like typing, and then I was like, what is this? And I filmed it on Snapchat. I was like, Mark, you need to listen to this song. There's some great lyrics in there. And it's just amazing, and I just love it. Hello?
I'm reading the next one.
Summer in Ohio. It literally has the lyrics underneath.
Oh, it actually does.
Summer in Ohio for the
Former
last
stripper
5 years.
and a snake.
Wayne.
Yeah.
And we just...
I mean, there are lots of other weird lyrics in that song as well.
That whole song is pretty great.
Yeah.
But that...
I mean, I could chew on tinfoil for a spell, get a root canal in hell.
But it wouldn't be as swell. That bit's not that weird.
Yeah.
We just have to quickly say, obviously the superior version of that song...
is Anna Kendrick.
One, I was going to say is, the film over the original, cast recording of...
Second of all, I know for you it's Lucy Jones.
It's
Juicy
just
Bones.
how she says...
No!
It's that little bit of no right near the end. But it's how she went Wayne. Because I'd never heard the song.
And also British Queen.
Ooh, British Queen. Yeah, that's great. It's because I'd never heard the song before she did it at her concert because I'm uncultured and I still have a lot of shows to listen to. Okay.
She does. It's really sad.
I have 40 something.
I went.
To be fair, you haven't listened to all of them.
I know, but I went for your Spotify playlist
Of all my musicals.
So lots of it's a playlist of all her songs.
So basically, every show that I've ever listened to, I put into a playlist. Not all the songs, only ones I like from that show. So it's like the most epic, 54 hours long
However,
show.
before they get into that playlist, she has 100 other playlists of all the musicals in playlists. She can't just say have the album written.
No, because that would annoy me, because it would accidentally like all the songs, because I can't figure out how Spotify works, and it accidentally likes everything, and then in my liked songs it would just be an absolute nightmare. So I just make a playlist of the show, and then I'm like, oh, I'm going to listen to that one. It's great.
Yeah.
Like, I have a system. You haven't listened to all the ones that I said, to be fair. You listen to most of the big ones that I still haven't listened to, like Colour Purple. Whoopsie. And like Next to Normal and all that.
The big ones are the great ones.
Yeah, no, I just haven't got round to it. It's like,
that's why they're big ones.
it's like Great Comet. It's so long. I just don't have the energy for that right now.
It's a very weird show, but I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I know. It's great. I've listened to some of the stuff, like when you put it on. But yeah, Summer in a High I hadn't listened to. So suddenly hearing Lucy do it at her concert, where she goes like, former stripper and a snake, Wayne, and says like that really weird, and then the British Queen bit like in such a weird way. I can't like... That's like the first time I heard it, so that's what I associate the song with. So like, and all the weird bits. But I do agree that Anna Kendrick's version is better than the
it's such a horrid song though. It's like, so high and like
Broadway cast recording. That's the one. It is. It is very high. Anna Kendrick is superior though. I mean, she is the best.
She's actually an icon. But here we are.
Moving swiftly onwards, unless you want to do segments, because we're sort of halfway through the list.
Let's do segmentes.
Let's do segmentes. I just hate our songs. Perragino. So, ooh, the paper's falling out. It's from one of the next episodes. Oh, and this one as well. It's a previous episode. So, key change of the week. I don't actually need that. Is money, 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 from Mamma Mia. There she is. It was almost like it was planned. It wasn't.
Definitely
I literally wrote it down.
Definitely no.
When we were at the table. Money Money's just great, because it's like it stops and goes boom, and then she goes up into the key change, which I love a dramatic key change
in the film,
like that.
just like
she's on the boat. It's great. I like a dramatic.
Tiny roses on the little like wherever they are.
See, why can't they do that in the show? That's what I want to know.
The budget does not apply for a massive boat.
She's literally moaning about not having money, and then she's dreaming of being on a yacht. Okay, they could do it. They couldn't. It is amazing though. Yeah, I like a dramatic key change where it like stops and then suddenly goes up, like I Say No, where it just stops.
Yeah.
And I like a dramatic key change like that. It doesn't need to necessarily be smooth to be great. Yeah. They are good though. Unexpected key changes are the best.
Are the ones that are like, oh.
You're listening to the song for the first time. You're like Bad Cinderella from last week's episode. You're listening. I didn't expect it at all when I was listening. I couldn't tell that it was coming. Whereas some you can like. You
can feel it coming from the whole verse before. You're like, do it.
What's one like that where it's like coming? You can feel it.
Just like when you need to sneeze and it's like, oh, finally the release.
Exactly. I don't know, but I can't think of them.
Anyway, my fun fact of the week is it took six years for Lin-Manuel Miranda to write all the songs for Les Mis. Wow, Hamilton.
Start again.
It took 6 years for Lin-Manuel Miranda to write all the songs for Hamilton.
It didn't.
This is because he wrote the opening song in like a
Alexander Hamilton.
Yeah, in like for a kind of a thing in front of Obama and the rest of the people in the White House.
Were you trying to think of Michelle and just couldn't?
No.
Oh, okay, because I was, and I was like, what is her name?
Her name is Michelle. I know her name is Michelle.
Michelle? She has a podcast.
I know she does.
Hi, Michelle.
If you want to call, no, joking.
Does she like theatre?
No.
They probably do.
They actually love it. Anyway.
Let's get the Obamas on.
Imagine. No. Anyway, so he did a performance of Alexander Hamilton with a couple of people of the cast. Also did done In the Heights with him as well. So that's how they kind of got the goal with it. Anyway, so they were doing it with him. They did Alexander Hamilton, but like a very like short little like excerpt from it, because that's what he'd written.
Yeah, because it was
And then anyway, so he kind of read the book he based the show off of. It's like a biography.
It's a biography where someone's written it about the person. Yeah. Autobiography is the other one. I always get it wrong.
That's why I was like.
Biography?
That's why I looked at you like very.
Yeah, autobiography is where you write it about yourself. Biography is where someone writes it about you.
Fabby.
Because it's often where you're dead. Sorry, carry on.
Anyway, so he wrote like that one, and then shortly after he started writing. Well, a year later he started writing "You'll Be Back."
Yes.
And then the rest of it started, and then it took another like. So it was kind of like fiddling around with a few songs for like 4 years after that.
And he wrote it. It was originally a mixtape.
Yeah, it was the Hamilton mixtape, which is it wasn't. It was the Hamilton mixtape. It was like a compilation of all like the songs he made pre like kind of the cut songs, if you like.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the what's not inside of the album.
No, but it did include some that are still in it because
Yeah,
it was
but
a
they're
mix.
very, like,
Originally was a mixtape because he was like, this is like it's like a concept album,
Yeah.
but he called it like the mixtape because
Hamilton
it's not.
mixtapes, yeah.
It wasn't finalised. It was like
No,
this might
it was
not
a
be
random
in it.
order, so it was just like
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's like Quiet Uptown, but it's like changed anyway.
Because
Such a
not
song.
to be confused with the Hamilton mixtape that's out on like CD,
Yeah.
where it's like different artists covering songs.
But there's some of them songs still aren't in the show. They're
True.
still like
It's
cut
like the
songs.
mixtape of the mixtape. Complicated man,
I know, what a man.
I can't say his
He's
name.
got a complicated name as well, just to screw everyone over.
Lynn. Let's just call him Lynn. No, that's your mum's name.
Miranda.
Miranda.
Lynn,
no,
ma'am.
that's just wrong.
Lynn
Carry
Miranda.
on.
Anyway, so then he basically wrote the last, like, the rest of the show within 2 years.
Ow. Okay.
Because it was just like, bam, there's
Still
the show.
a long time.
I know, but like,
It's
it's not like Book of Mormon, where it literally took them
that
8
took
years of writing the show.
Yeah, 7 or 8 years to literally get it from
like original script with actors involved
yeah.
to then actually
Like
be on
workshops,
Broadway.
basically.
Yeah.
Incredible. And then I didn't know it was so old though. Book of Mormon came out in 2013. I thought it was more recent because it came to the West End like 3 years ago.
No, it's been here for years. It's been here for like 5 years, babe.
Did it come to? Oh, I saw it 2 years ago. So yeah, wow. Okay, I'm the worst. Okay, look, leave me alone. Yeah, I didn't realise Book of Mormon was so old though. I say so old, like I thought it was very much like at least 2016-ish.
Yeah.
That it came like original Broadway.
No.
Because also I think of like Ben Platt, and when was Evan? 2017?
Yeah, but Ben was not in the original cast, babe.
What, Book of Mormon?
Yeah.
I know, but I think of Ben
He was
Platt
like
as
the
very
third
like recent theatre, as in originating book. For
Evan.
God's sake, Evan, that's the one. So
Everything confuses you. Anyway, shall we?
the times. The next is yours as well. So.
Oh bloody hell! I'm
Stress
doing
and
all the
drift.
talking this week.
Oh, I know. It's
What a
normally
time.
me.
I know,
I'm going to check
chatbox.
the Twitter whilst you do that. I'm joking. I just got a notification. I just wanted to see if... it's nothing interesting. Never mind.
Screw.
Someone replied to me. I just wanted to see if it was on our account or my account.
Okay,
It's on my
so
account.
no one cares. So my fun fact, my stress and the dress this week
Stress in the dress.
is from when I was back in college, like I did last week. We're here again. Ta-da! Yes, it literally is.
No, last week was late to 6, love.
Oh, the week before that then.
Yes.
I remember we spoke about it recently.
ladder
anyway.
thing.
Yeah, the ladder. Anyway, so this is about hanging actual lights. This is about the process of hanging the lights. And this here is the fun part. So I'm going to take you all the way through it because it's it's a
God.
lot of spice. So with the theatre, I like my college theatre. We had the hanging bars, which were the easy stuff. But they had the bars that were fixed, and that was not the fun part.
You'd think that would be easier.
Because with the hanging one, you could drop them to the floor,
Oh.
put your lights on, put the weights on, yeet it up into the
Whereas
ceiling.
the other one, you have to be up there.
Where you have to get on a ladder, pull the light up with you. Like I would carry it up,
Whilst
or like
you're climbing a ladder.
or have someone to pull it up. And you've got to like stand. Anyway, so I was up on the ladder one time. So like they put it out this light. 'Cause this light takes like 2 people to hold it.
It's heavy.
It's a big beast. We got gifted it from the Albert Hall. So it's a proper huge, like
massive,
beefy
because that
light.
is huge. The Abbott
It's a
Hall.
beefy light.
Supplies
Anyway,
everywhere.
so I was hanging up by my little lonesome. There's
Cute.
people holding the rope. But I
That's
clipped
alright.
it on and I missed the bar. And it went like woof.
Whoa.
And these people literally jumped because it's so heavy.
It's
They're
like-
like, they were like, whoop.
It's like,
Because they were getting pulled over. By it. I was like, oh.
oh, that's
Anyway, and then they had to put it up anyway. But that was one time. The strengths.
Because
So there's enough
you
time.
dropped a light,
I
basically.
didn't basically almost. I thought it was on, and it wasn't on at all. The metal had like touched the bar. It was kind of like.
You missed the bit to loop it. Oh,
Yeah.
stress.
So that was like. Because I thought I was gonna see a light just go,
Just see some people like fly up.
or just a light just completely go, poof, and then I just like falls away
It's
because it
like,
like
well,
smacked the ladder out. And I
never
was like hanging the bar
mind.
like. Ooh.
Well, you get ready to hold on.
I had a harness anyway, so I didn't
that's
like
alright.
die. But yeah.
Safety.
So I was like, I'm
College
gonna
safety.
be hanging just like, well, fuck.
College safety at its finest.
I mean, I can tell you some more about this. So there's more bars, but like they're above like the seating area.
Yes.
I say seating area because you can like move the seats around. It's just a funky theatre.
Ooh. I mean, most you can, but
Yeah, but anyway, yeah. So we were hanging the lights, and I was you can get up there, but you have to like harness yourself in so you don't like fall over the edge because you're like on a platform. But like anyway, so you have to carry the lights up and then you have to like lean over the edge, like hang the light on, put the gel in.
Oh yeah. You told me about
Sometimes
the
lights hang like this. You've got to put the gel in like that, and you're leaning over the edge like this. So you're like, "Ooh, I'm gonna die."
That sounds really fun.
And they're really heavy as well.
Good job you're not scared of heights.
I am now. No, I'm joking. I'm fine. I could totally chill. I couldn't care.
Good job we didn't go up the Empire State Building then.
I actually love it. No, I'd be fine. I mean, I'd be like,
New York plans.
My internal monologue, like, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking die.
New York plans 2.0.
But like, physically, a vision of composure in my head, I'm like, I'm gonna yeet off the edge.
You're literally in a building. How are you gonna fall off the edge?
I'm Mark. I'm fucking special.
Inside a window.
Anyway.
It's not like at the Eiffel Tower where you've just got a cage around you. Like around the edge.
Anyway, but I was with someone and they had their harness on, but they did it wrong.
Oh,
so
no.
when they hung a light up, they swung around and they were just hanging in the open air. They were like, well, shiz.
That's not meant to happen.
So they were just hanging there like, what do I do? And so we had to like call like one of the theatre guys. Cause they saw him on the camera like swing round. So it was in our like, they did like a year's best bits. And they found the CCTV just going, whoop.
That's amazing.
He also dropped a light on the same day, so it's a very expensive day for that poor child.
Good.
But oh well. We had to get the ladder.
Did they
out.
pass the course?
Yeah, but we had to get a ladder out to like save them from like just because obviously the harness was quite tight. You were like losing all feeling in the leg regions.
Yeah,
like,
you just can't.
Oh my god.
Not good, but safe.
Yeah, so it saved his life, but it was quite funny.
Oh dear.
Anyway, that's my fun facts of the week and my story time.
Oh, there's a hair on that one
There
though.
definitely is. And it's also been half an hour, so let's crack on to the next bit.
So speaking of Hamilton, you'll be back, like we said. There is a line where he goes in the second, like after the second chorus, he goes, "I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love." Like the first one's a bit.
He
like,
did it at the
mad.
drive. Don did it at the drive when we went to recently.
Who now? What
John
now?
Robbins.
Sounded like you said Donald. I was like
Donald Robbins did it.
John Robbins
did it at the drive-in we went to.
He says it very posh. He's like, "I will kill your friends and family."
I mean, he's like very like he's got the roll down.
Well, it's very. He has to be very English because it's George the
George the third.
I was gonna say fifth. I was like, that's definitely not right. That's like
the Queen's
Victorian. And the Queen's dad's the sixth. Sorry.
Well, close enough.
Like I've been watching The Crown. I know.
Sorry. Anyway, it's like
when this episode comes out,
no one cares. Anyway, back to me.
I probably would have finished the 4th season because it comes out
knowing you
last week. Oh, cute! I'm excited. I swear to God, it'll be good. Anyway, George the Third. You know.
Anyway, he's like, but he was doing it at the drive-in, and it made me feel slightly uncomfortable then listening to it out of context, even like in a drive-in of musical theatre.
Oh, because he wasn't in like costume; they weren't in the show.
But in front of a crowd of musical theatre audience, they will get you. But for like some people, they might have just turn up for a jolly, or they might have just know like one person.
Yeah, like
because it was
headlined by one person, but you've got other people singing.
So they might not be aware of Hamilton at all.
They might not be massive like Hamilton.
Heard the song, and he's just there like, "I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love."
And you're like, oh, okay.
Like, whoa.
Yeah. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about.
Could have the other 3 choices, but no, the other 2 choices.
They're worse, aren't they?
No, they're like nicer. That's the third and last one.
I thought they were a bit more like. I thought he was losing it a bit more by then.
The third and last one's the one where he's like losing it, because that's the one he does. Where I'm going to kill your friends and family.
Is that the
one
last
where he's
one?
It. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the first one.
Like,
because that's the proper song. That one. I thought that was the first one. The other ones are like reprises.
Oh yeah, that is the first.
They get worse as they go along. Not worse as in bad songs, like worse as in more extreme.
He gets more mad. He's like,
oh my god, I'm gonna kill someone. Anyway, next.
Oh.
Thank you. Next.
Michael in the bathroom from Be More Chill. I mean, the whole song's a bit weird, but especially what's the lyric? I literally have it in my head and it's just gone.
I don't know.
But anyway, he's got very bad. I think he's got anxiety and depression. Anyway, so he's living the best life in the bathroom.
He's at a party and he's like, I'm just gonna sit. It's the bit where they're like knocking on the door.
No. It's like, I should have stayed at home and watched some cable porn. Or I wish I offered myself instead. I wish I was never born.
Yeah, a bit.
Them 2 lyrics.
You're like, ooh.
Bit weird.
Yeah, those are a bit.
Absolutely a tune though.
It is a good song. I have to be in the mood for it though. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, and sometimes I'm like, it feels like it goes on forever. It feels like it's such a long song. It's not even that long. It just feels like it goes on, and I just have to be in the mood for it.
But it is a tune.
It is a tune. We used to listen to it. It was in our work, like driving to work playlist. Oh, which isn't looking very likely to happen anytime soon. Because Lockdown 2.0. Lockdown 2.0.
Anyway, back to you.
Book of Mormon. The entire thing. Just everything. Spook of Mormon, Hell Dream, even Salsa Lake City. Definitely Husty, Ibawai. Just everything. The last line of the show.
I have
maggots in my scrotum. Obviously, they say the C word, which is just a bit
yeah.
We're not saying that on the podcast.
No.
I can deal with the F's and the S's, but not the C, okay?
Too far. And the B's.
Freaking far. What's the B's?
B.
Oh, yeah. Some people don't even count that as a swear word. So.
I do, because it's a big word. It has 5 letters in it, it's scary. No, joking. No, but if you said it, I'd be like, shook.
Shooketh. If I said anything.
If you said like crap, I'd be like,
I had to in Mamma Mia, I was stressed. I didn't do it in rehearsals.
Great.
I only did it in dress.
Well, I feel like you I can guarantee you like muffled it. You're like,
that's definitely not the word.
No, you're like, great.
I don't know. We have an audio of it. Insert here. No joking.
No, I don't have the effort.
Please don't do that.
No.
Spooky Mom and Hell Dream. Yeah,
for example, one of the songs where they're like, where
they're talking about effing a frog.
I mean, yeah.
Giving babies
AIDS. Where the African people are doing like the story of Moses.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, water
goes
in
wrong.
The water.
Yeah, because they're explaining what.
I forgot the lyrics totally, but you know what I mean.
They're explaining what Thingy said.
Water goes in the body. Water goes in the gut. Shit goes out the stomach. Into the river and then back into the mouth and then they end up dying. That bit. They're like,
hello. Okay.
That leaf is just like melt.
I'm still green, but I'm out. Yeah, just the whole of Book of Mormon. It's just a lot. But it's great fun. Just don't take your grandma who thinks it's about Christians.
Or a very Christian mum.
Don't do it.
Although what I love is that every week Wednesday matinee, a bunch of Mormons go from the local Mormon church.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god! I thought you were going to say they do their lottery. They have a little lottery every day, don't they?
Oh, they do, but like
yes,
about every Wednesday matinee, the actual Mormons go see Book of Mormon.
That's so funny.
So
surely they've run out. I know they're in central London, but like,
there's
not that many
they
churches.
go again. People absolutely love it.
It is great, and it was. They
so
definitely.
The Mormon likes
they
it.
said that I was watching something. I don't know what. They said they definitely cut out a lot that would have.
Also, what I love is the writers that wrote that also wrote Frozen.
I just can't with that.
And then when you listen back to some of the Frozen lyrics, but in the mindset of Book of Mormon, you hear lots of weird like double entendre.
Yeah.
Double entendre. Because
it's also got Josh Gad in it, in both.
I mean, yeah, but like it's very like no, but it's not Josh Gad's fault. It's the writer's fault. Like
no, I know, but like Josh Gad improvises,
especially in the musical. Oh my lord! Some of the stuff.
No, I'm gonna be watching Frozen now.
What do you like? The song like "What Do You Know About Love" from Frozen.
What do you know about love?
And it's in the film. It's in the musical, and he asks about like he's like, you can't marry a man you just met. What like they're asking loads of facts about him, and then he's like, what's his foot size? And then she's like, size doesn't matter, and then he's like,
oh.
But because that's like a common
if you think of it
it's
like
a common like joke being like, oh, what's his foot size? So what's his foot size? Like a common, it's like a common thing. What's his foot size? Being like, because you know that's related to like anyway.
I don't know the next one very well.
What are we on? Little Shop of Horrors.
That's one of my favourite musical movies, and I only watched it for the first time this year. This year has felt like a century, but also really not.
It's been so quick, but also it's taken
gone
the longest
so quickly,
time.
But it's like the longest year I've ever witnessed.
But I also couldn't tell you what happened in May or June or July.
June we went to the theatre to collect our belongings.
I can tell you roughly what
sunburnt.
happened.
It was on the 25th. The shops reopened. Non-essential shops opened in June. May,
back to square
we
one.
were allowed to go on a walk together.
It was my birthday.
It was your birthday, and then shortly after
we started
that,
the podcast
in May.
But I think we started in like April.
I don't think we did. No, because it was like mid-May that we were
Next, we
allowed
were
to.
up here, and you gave me your gift. But I
Yeah,
don't
that
think
was
it
the
near my-
end of May. I didn't give you your
Oh.
gift anywhere near your birthday. It
No,
was
you
like
did
the
not, 'cause
end.
you were yeah, it was true.
It had to be
Right,
when
yeah.
we could see each other, and before your like around your birthday, they hadn't yet said that you could go on a walk
Literally
with
the week
someone.
after, they were like, "Oh, you can see your friends
You
now."
can,
You're like,
but you can go on like a walk with one person.
"Yeah,"
It's
and
like
we're like, "Are you
mid-May.
serious?"
April, I haven't got a clue. I just watched a lot of telly. I'm sure.
Anyway, we're really not. Anyway, so
Little
next
Shop
little,
of
little Shop of
Horrors.
Horrors. The dentist song is weird because
Wild.
he talks about like
He's basically talking
causing
about
people
torture
pain.
people for fun.
I am your dentist.
But he's
I have
yeah.
a talent for causing people pain.
Yeah,
And
basically.
yeah, it's
Which
very
is true
aggressive,
because you have to be talented to be a dentist, or it is a talent in a way to be
but
a
not to
dentist.
cause people pain.
Well, no, because technically you are causing people pain, and that's your talent. But he means it. He's like psychotic, whereas most dentists are not.
He like literally like.
He's like
murders.
he gets pleasure out of like pulling people's teeth out.
He also like abuses Audrey, but
We just brush over that one because that's just giving away the plot.
I mean it's not really.
It's not
I didn't
really,
tell you what
John.
happens to them. Anyway,
Little shop
and then a song shortly after
Feed
that,
me.
Feed Me Seymour. Obviously, I'm gonna just spoil basically anyway, slightly. Basically, Seymour pricks his finger, he starts bleeding, and Audrey 2 finally wakes up and he's like, I like this.
The
plant wakes up and he's like, "I love it, I love it."
basically the plant has a taste for blood, not
Yeah.
actual food or water.
Well, he does, but like body parts.
That's not actual food, Mark. Oh,
It's for some
hello?
people. It's for
Technically, for
sharks.
plants, it does make sense. Sharks don't eat very many people. More people die from jellyfish stings every year than sharks. Okay.
Trump.
More people die from Trump than anything in the year, but we just
True.
brush over that.
Anyway, so like.
But no, for plants, technically, humans are like food because when people die and they're buried, they rot and then the
Anyway.
plants grow. So technically it makes sense, but the blood thing, bit weird.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Feed Me and Dentist are just so
Feed
good.
Me, as you can imagine, it's a bit of a weird song. Feed me, Seymour.
Yes.
Anyway.
So the next one is Beetlejuice. Now, not the whole thing. Like, it's not all weird. We didn't want to just say no, but we didn't want to just say the whole of this, the
No.
whole of that, for like all of them. So Dead Mum, I guess, is, but I didn't include that one on
No,
the
'cause
list.
it's not
like
weird.
that. She's also just very depressed because her mum died.
Yeah.
So
I
you
mean,
know.
whereas the whole being dead thing.
Whole being dead thing,
is
however,
weird.
is weird.
Creepy old guy. I'm marrying a creepy old guy.
She's just stressed. That's not necessarily that weird.
No, but like,
It happens in real life. People marry like
they
old
just say it in
people.
the lyrics like, I can't believe some cultures think this kind of thing is alright.
Yes, exactly. But the whole being dead thing is the one we wrote down because it's like, it's just a lot. I can't think of the lyrics, but it is a lot.
The whole being dead. I did have a ton of
I just
coke
need
here.
to
Just
Google the
the
lyrics
whole
to
being
the next
dead
one.
thing.
I love that. I love that. I need to Google the lyrics
Oh. Right.
from this one.
I do not know this next one.
So the next one is Killing Time from American Psycho.
Which is obviously
Ooh. Had Matt Smith in it.
and that's nice.
Oh, yeah, it's a film, isn't
It's
it?
a great. No, it's a musical. It's the Green Day song. Is it Green Day? No.
American Psycho. Do you mean
No.
American Idiot?
That's the one.
That's just not American Psycho.
Oh my god, I'm
American
so
Psycho
confused.
is like a musical, but it's
been too long.
it's a film about like
American Idiot. That's the one.
death. American Psycho is a horror film.
I'm
American
on the
Idiot
same. I'm
is,
on the right
like,
page
not
now.
even the
no,
same.
I know.
This
I'm
is
back,
not a
I'm back with.
jukebox.
I'm back with you now. I was thinking of another show. You've got to forgive me at least once.
No, because American Idiot is like the most iconic. Like, oh Jesus.
It's not really that iconic. Like
What? Everyone knows American Idiot.
they know
Don't
that
wanna
one,
be an American
that one song.
Idiot.
The whole show, no one knows.
But
It's
it's a
not in a
jukebox
classical
musical.
recording.
Yes, there is.
Show me not.
There is. I've listened to it. It's in my playlist. Fake musical fan over here.
I just don't really like.
I have this
don't-
one over you. You're trash.
I don't really like jukebox musicals that much, or that one specifically.
No, I wouldn't say it's like a bot, but I also don't know enough about the story. Like if I saw it and I had the songs that I like.
Is it Green Day? Okay.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't
Not
know
American Psycho, American Idiot. Yeah.
I don't know enough about like Green Day to like even know what's going on.
I know a lot of the songs. I knew a lot of the songs already because I have like a compilation album of like their best hits.
Yeah.
But I don't know the story. But I think if I went to it and obviously saw the songs, like I knew a lot of ABBA's songs before seeing Mamma Mia, so
Or
I
like-
knew that some
or
of them
like
were
when we
good
saw
and I
Rock of
liked them.
Ages,
Like Rock of Ages,
bangers.
We
like,
Will
we saw-
Rock You, you know.
I mean, yeah.
But like you need to kind of I think you need to see it to fully understand the story. Especially like what We Will Rock You is so weird. The story is insane. It's great.
Khashoggi.
Anyway, so the next one, American Psycho, Killing Time. So the lyrics are just weird.
I'm just going to tell you about Khashoggi.
Go.
His name is actually Khashoggi, not Khashoggi, because in the song she's like Khashoggi.
She's really not.
Not Khashoggi.
It's Khashoggi.
No.
Have you seen it spelled?
Yes.
I'm gonna find this.
I'm pretty sure like Khashoggi.
If we're dead already, then let's keep going. If there'll be blood upon the track, keep on going, and you too will find the end is just a state of mind. Sorry,
what's the?
You're just killing while you're killing time is one of the lyrics.
What is the? You said
oh,
the,
it was the next line. It's not that. Yeah, no, it stopped. It said full lyrics, but it's not like.
I
the end is just a state of mind.
I thought it was going to be a swear word there, and you just didn't say it.
Oh,
and
no,
you ruined the
no.
whole like concept of why it's bad, like why it's.
Yeah, like the main part of it, you're just killing while you're killing time. So basically, he's saying that he's just killing time by going to kill people. Because why not? Why not do that in your spare time?
Live your best.
Commander Khashoggi. What song is that?
I'm
gonna find it. We will rock you. Oh no, not that.
Should we finish the pod?
No, because I want to.
But copyright strikes. I don't want them.
We didn't get it last time. Is it Killer Queen?
I'm the killer.
Right at the end.
Put it literally in the mic.
Sorry.
It's louder than we are.
Khashoggi.
Khashoggi.
It's not Khashoggi. There's no A in there.
No, but she's like Commander Khashoggi, not Khashoggi.
Okay, it's not like Oggy because obviously I'm English and she's American, so she's they're American, so she's like saying Commander Khashoggi, but like Khashoggi. So yeah, obviously it's not going to sound like I'm saying
But then
it.
don't say it wrong then. Anyway, let's move
I'm
along.
not American. I'm not saying it in their accent. I mean, I'm saying it
anyway,
like how it's.
Put it below.
No,
is it Khashoggi
absolutely.
or Khashoggi?
Khashoggi.
Khashoggi.
That's literally what I said. Oh.
Khashoggi.
They say it more like an A because
Khashoggi.
Yeah, they pronounce it more of it like an A because they're American, so they're saying it in
You just got to say it like she's in the.
Khashoggi. No.
Khashoggi.
Comment below who's correct because
Me.
I personally think we're both correct, but as an English person,
I say like they say it, whereas you're like it's actually Khashoggi, and I'm like Oggy. No.
Because
There is
I'm
no
reading
Oggy.
it. Yeah, see, it's literally spelled like that.
Yeah, I know, but it's just not like Khashoggi.
Oh. I'm not saying it like
It's
that.
one
I'm not
word.
saying that all the time. Yeah, Khashoggi.
No, we like Khashoggi.
I'm not saying it as two words. I'm saying it how it's meant to be pronounced.
Triggered.
Eh?
Triggered. Why don't you put like Google
So,
Translate?
thank you very much.
Put it in
Because
Google
it's a made-up word.
It might come up though, so you might be able to read it. Or be really interested in what she's actually said.
Should I actually Google trans?
Oh no! I fell over.
I spelled that wrong. Right. Khashoggi. Apparently Bulgarian was detected. That's actually in English. Can I just?
I mean,
point out
we also want to see what it is in Bulgarian into English.
No. There's a. Did I spell it wrong? Was there an I? There's not an I, is
Yes,
there?
there is.
On the end, but not before the O.
Have a look.
Oh.
Anyway, so I'm
no,
gonna
there's
really
not.
entertain you, lads, and like.
There's not an
fill you-
I.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, that. Okay. Let's see what she says.
Khashoggi.
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 What was that? She's very
Khashoggi.
English, though, to be fair. Hang on, shall I? Wait.
Khashoggi.
Khashoggi. Oh, she sounds so common.
She's a 4-year-old everyone hates. Like, Mummy, can we go to
Mummy.
the shop, please?
They don't have, like, American English on here.
That's trash.
So I can't hear it in an American accent. Hello? That's really annoying. Oh!
I mean,
Armenian. Khashoggi. Like, why is this so common?
Khashoggi.
Khashoggi.
That's better.
Khashoggi. She just says it worse than I do.
No, no. But like, at least Khashoggi.
Khashoggi. I hate hers. I add an I in there, to be fair. But You say it just how Killer Queen says it, which is a bit
Exactly.
extra. Yeah, but you wouldn't just be saying like.
Khashoggi?
So in the musical We Will Rock You, I really like the character Khashoggi. Like you just wouldn't, would you? You'd be like, I like Khashoggi
No, but I
because
can't
of
hear
this.
it any other way though, because it is just Khashoggi.
Look, I did the show. I know how it's spelt. I've also seen it.
Okay, you don't remember it though, so shut up.
I do. I remember Killer Queen. She was on this like spinning platform that was like really long, and she was like, woohoo! It was great fun because I was like row B, so she went straight over the top. I was like, hello, how are you? Very intense. Lots of dances. It was a lot. It was overwhelming as a 13-year-old. I was like, what is going on? First show as well. Like, come on now. Amazing.
I had
So,
a better first show.
thank you very. What was your? Oh,
Chitty.
not we were. I was going to say
I like
Wizard of
but-
Oz, but Chitty was your first.
First proper West End.
Yes. So we're going to leave it there because we will just talk about how Google says that for the end of time. So we're going to stop. That was just a lot. What is she on? Anyway, thank you very much for watching / listening to this sexy Getting Darker as We Speak episode.
It's not actually, I kind of like this like mood lighting. Boom, boom, boom.
Good job it's a good quality camera because
Oh, I
otherwise we'd
know.
be in the dark.
So, also, next week we'll probably be back inside, maybe, we don't know. But we've also got a new setup when we're at home.
Oh, yeah, we might go back to Skype depending
Also,
on
if you want to send me
how
that money for it, it'd be
the
very
weather
welcome.
is. Oh, it was a tenner, wasn't it? My bad. You'll see. We have a setup. There's a thing.
There's
I
a
forgot.
thing.
Look, I don't have any money.
You'll be
okay.
glowing. Lottie will
need-
actually not be in the dark.
I need
this
to
time.
pay my. Okay, we won't have to deal with the static turning off, but like, it's fine. So we're gonna go. So thank you for listening, watching, whatever. Stay
Stay
safe.
safe, don't get corona. Please stay inside.
Hope-
Like, do follow the rules.
Just
Because I want to
stay
go back to the
inside.
theatre.
We are 2
and you're
meters
ruining
apart,
my
just so
life.
you know.
We are like a safe.
And you're allowed to sit down with someone.
Also,
As long as
you can't
you've-
really tell in the video, but we are like dragging all
With
from each other.
yeah, yeah.
So like I'm not breathing in down her throat.
No, but you're allowed to sit and have a picnic for as long as you are doing the walking, exercising bit for double the amount of time. And the time it takes to walk up here and walk down again.
Be even.
Oh, and if we walk the long way round, it's fine. We just don't want to be breaking the rules because that would be bad.
Don't
Break the rules.
I wouldn't if I tried.
Because Corona's not going to go away if no one pays attention to the rules. So.
Because clearly it's not going to end.
And all you theatre people out there should care very much about that because we're all dying here.
Please.
So
R.I.P.
Stay
to the
safe.
shows that used to be, because they're not over.
anyway, see you later, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.
You're disgusting.
Khashoggi!